Welcome back everybody. This is part 3 on what if Asta starting to have feelings for Noelle. Fair warning, they will be a lemon on this video. I do not own Black Clover or any of the characters on this video. Chapter 3. Asta paced back and forth in his room as he ran through countless scenarios in his head, with most of them ending bad on his part. You need to calm down, okay? Everything will be fine, Finral stated as assuring as he could. Bags under his eyes had formed from him staying up all night to keep an eye on the frantic Asta. Yeah, I know. It's just yeah, you're right, Asta said as he finally sat down. They'd both stayed up all night in Finral's room talking about what happened and what Asta would say, even though they must have went over it 1,000 times already. Right, Asta? Last time. Just tell her you're sorry and that you didn't mean to and it'll all be fine. Got it? Finral stated for the last time. Right, got it. Let's go, Asta exclaimed in his usual loud voice, even though Finral could tell he was definitely not ready to talk to her yet. After you, Finral spoke as he unlocked and opened the door. Meanwhile, Vanessa and Noelle had been talking in Noelle's room. Unlike the other two, they actually got their sleep and Vanessa came to visit Noelle early in the morning to prep the nervous girl for the talk she'd inevitably have with Asta. So remember, just tell him, honestly and obviously how you feel, 'cause with boys, well, they're really dense when it comes to girls, Vanessa stated, knowing that even though he himself had confessed, Asta would still not pick up on what Noelle would be trying to say to him. I know I will, Noelle said as confidently as she could, and hey, who knows, you might end up going further than a kiss, Vanessa teased, to which Noelle blushed slightly. Should we go down now then? Noelle asked, pushing aside Vanessa's remark. Yeah, let's go, Vanessa replied, standing up and opening the door, before walking out and down the corridor to the stairs leading to the main hall where breakfast was probably being put out right about now, with Noelle following her not far behind. Asta and Finral had arrived downstairs first, where Charmy was cooking everyone some food and many others were waking up from their sleep around the room. Lunch is ready, LA, Charmy shouted while putting out food onto the table. The seats were the same as the day before, all muddled up due to the few Golden Dawn members there, and as such, Noelle was sat right next to Asta. Finral, I don't know, maybe I should just miss out break. Sit down, Asta whispered to Finral, trying to get out of his seat that morning before Finral stopped him and pointed to his seat. Asta, Finral, Mimosa and a few others all sat down as Noelle and Vanessa came in the room. Asta didn't even need to look to tell Noelle was there due to his good reading of Key. His heart immediately started racing, and unknown to him, so did Noelle's. She sat down next to him as everyone else took their seats as well. They both avoided each other's gaze, saying good morning to everyone else but not each other. Asta stayed more quiet than ever instead of laughing and being a loud mouth like he usually did, which everyone noticed easily, and the entire table was almost silent. But Asta was so lost in his own head that he didn't notice until, hey Asta, what's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Magna asked, breaking the silence. Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry, just distracted, Asta replied while rubbing the back of his head with a slight smile. Everyone was looking at him and he was becoming more uneasy by the second. Noelle, however, knowing exactly what was on his mind. With what? Inquired, wondering what could actually make Asta so distracted that he was practically mute. I just didn't get any sleep last night. That's all, Asta half lied, not mentioning the night before. Or maybe you kissed someone? Zora questioned with a grin on his face, making Asta's face go bright red and everyone else's face shocked. Noelle also got really worried that he might have found out, and Finral and Vanessa both thought to themselves, how did he know? Or is he just making fun? Either way, he's an asshole. No, I didn't. I'm just tired, seriously, Asta defended himself. Hey, why don't you stop being such a prick, Zora? Vanessa intervened before. And why don't you stop defending him just 'cause you know what? Never mind. Fuck you, Zora shouted before storming out of the room and outside the base. Look, he couldn't have kissed anyone 'cause he was up with me all night, okay? Now let's just eat, Finral covered for him, lowering everyone's suspicions. They all soon finished eating and the members of the Golden Dawn who had stayed there overnight were getting ready to go back to their base, with them psychos from the other day still out on the loose. You'll need some people to come with you just in case, so Asta and Luck, you two take them over there, Yami ordered them to go with. Yes, Captain Yami, Asta shouted in reply. And does this mean I can fight them along the way? Luck asked excitedly while making punching motions. No, you can't. Now off you go. And for the rest of you, there isn't any missions today. Yami stated before the five of them walked out the door. Immediately after they all left, Vanessa and Finral both walked toward each other and in sync said, I need to tell you something. Asta told you, didn't he? Vanessa asked right after, to which Finral simply nodded as Noelle approached the two. Come on, Noelle. We need to talk, Vanessa stated as she began to walk upstairs with Finral alongside her, to which Noelle followed them. The three of them entered Vanessa's room and locked the door behind them. You need to confess right as he gets back, no matter what, Vanessa exclaimed as she sat down before Finral questioned, wait, you like Asta? Noelle? Yeah. Why? Noelle replied, making Finral realize how stupid Asta was being for panicking so much. Oh my god, he's an idiot, Finral stated, making Vanessa and Noelle curious to what Finral had clearly realized. What's up? Vanessa asked, to which Finral instantly replied, he thinks that you now hate him even if you didn't before, and he even mentioned that he thought he might have assaulted you. Yeah, you definitely need to confess then, Noelle, Vanessa stated once again, staring at the blushing girl. Fine, but one of you needs to be there to back me up, Noelle said. I will. Okay. Just be calm about it and it'll be fine, Vanessa answered, accepting her demands. And now we just wait, Finral added, crossing his arms and taking a seat in the air. Asta and Yuno sat on a single broom. Parallel to them, Mimosa and Klaus sat on their own broom and Luck was on his own broom up front. They all flew through the sky at a steady pace as to keep an eye out for enemies. Asta, I've known you since birth and I know when something's wrong. What's up? Yuno whispered, worrying about his closest friend. Asta, knowing he could trust him easily, leaned in and whispered back to Yuno what happened the previous night. Sorry, Asta, but I refuse to believe that she would like you back. With how loud and annoying you are, Yukno, Yuno whispered once again before smirking. Oh, shut up, Yuno. At least I'm making moves on a girl, Asta retorted, hiding his nervousness for a moment. We're here, Klaus shouted as he began to descend. I'm here, Yuno, and I love Yuno, Belle added while taking a seat on Yuno's shoulder. Yeah, but you're like a few centimeters tall. That shouldn't count, Asta denied as they landed down on the ground in one of the many entrances to the Golden Dawn base. And you're just as much a dwarf, Belle argued back before. Be quiet, both of you, Yuno told them plainly. Anyway, you two can go home now, can't you? He added. Actually, why don't they stay for a while? I can give them a tour of the place, Mimosa interjected with a slight smile on her face. Will I get to fight anyone strong? Luck eagerly questioned before they all responded. No, okay, I'll just go fight Magna back at the base. You coming, Asta? Luck stated. No, I think actually I'll have a tour, if that's okay with you, Asta answered. In reply, I'll see you later then, Luck said before getting back on his broom and flying back up into the air. I'm too tired for this, so I'll let you do this, Mimosa, Yuno stated as he began to leave. Same here. Talk to you later, Asta, Klaus added before also leaving. Right then, where do we start? Asta exclaimed excitedly, trying to distract himself from the awkward morning he had just endured. Let's go this way, Mimosa shouted, just as excited before grabbing Asta's arm and pulling him into the entrance of the main building. A little later on at the Black Bull's base, Luck had just arrived back and had entered the main door where Noelle, Vanessa and Finral were all waiting. Where's Magna? I wanna fight him? Luck asked even more eagerly than before. Never mind that. Where's Asta? Finral asked worryingly. Oh, he gave him a tour of the place. Luck responded while smiling and knowingly. Anyways, I'm gonna go find Magna, he added before wandering off and upstairs. You're kidding me. He stayed with her. Don't tell me. Noelle began to panic as Vanessa patted her back. Look, it doesn't mean that at all, okay? He's so dense, he probably did just want a tour, and if even that is the case, then if what he said last night is even a bit true, then he wouldn't do anything anyway. Vanessa reassured Noelle, hoping for Asta to return soon so Noelle could just confess already. Yeah, you're right, it's just the thought that hurts. But I'll believe in him like I always have, Noelle stated, more confident now. During this time, Zora had been listening in as usual and had decided to release the trap on both of them. I have more than enough information now to fuck it all up for them, he thought to himself with a giant grin on his face. Time to go pay the other royal girl a visit, Zora muttered to himself, before exiting through the back door of the base as to not be seen leaving. Back at the Golden Dawn base at the same time, Asta was being shown around the place by Mimosa. They visited the baths and then the kitchen, the main room and everywhere else in the base before they finally arrived at their last stop, Mimosa's room. Whoa, Mimosa, your room is huge. It's like 10 times bigger than mine, Asta shouted as shocked and loud as ever while walking around her room looking at her decorations. Here, take a drink, Asta. Mimosa handed him a cup of tea. He took a drink instantly before his eyes widened. Thank you, Mimosa. But wow, this is amazing. What even is this? He asked curiously, never having felt such a taste before. Oh, it's a special Asha type that we royals get. It gets enhanced when you use magic on it. So I did before I handed it to you. Mimosa explained while taking a drink of her own cup. Well, thank you again, Mimosa. Asta repeated. Asta, I need to tell you something, Mimosa stated very quietly while blushing. What's up, Mimosa? Are you feeling ill or something? Asta asked, worrying from how red she had gone. No, nothing like that. I may kind of, maybe, like you, Mimosa explained while going even more red and looking away. Wait, what? Oh, like in a friend way. Yeah, me. Asta tried to work his way out of it. Even though as dense as he is, he knew full well what she meant. No, Asta. As in I like you in a romantic way. Mimosa stopped him, knowing he may be too dense to pick up what she was really saying. Look, Mimosa, I think you're a really great magic knight and an even greater friend, but I kind of like someone else. I'm truly sorry, Asta replied in earnest, trying his best not to hurt her feelings any more than what was inevitable. I thought so, and if that's your decision, then I'm not going to go against it. I respect you as one of my friends and as one of the best magic knights. But can I know who it is at least? Mimosa asked, accepting Asta's decision due to her immense respect and love for him. Just don't kill her or anything. But it's Noelle, Asta replied, not holding any secrets back from the one who just confessed to him. Knew it. I hope you two get together then, if it's what you truly want. Mimosa already knew who it was, but she had to actually hear it. Thanks for the hope, but I think she hates me, Asta stated, reminding himself of the night before. Oh, I'm sure she doesn't. It'll work out for you. Mimosa reassured him, knowing that Noelle had a surefire crush on him too. Well, anyway, it's getting pretty late. I should probably go in case they're worried about me. Oh, and anyway, maybe you and could get together, He's very plain, but he does have a heart somewhere, hahaha. And I hope you're alright, and I really hope this doesn't affect us as good friends, does it? Asta suggested, while worrying about how much he may have hurt Mimosa. Oh, Asta, be quiet. But isn't that bad, so maybe? But no, Asta, don't worry about it. I'll always be here if you need me, and I'm sad, but I'll get over it. Time heals all wounds. Mimosa assured Asta that it was okay and she'd be fine as she sat on her bed with her usual smile. Well, thank you for the tea, Mimosa. And I'll see you some other mission. Asta bid farewell as he walked out the door. Bye, Asta. You're welcome back anytime. Mimosa shouted back as he walked down the corridor. Outside, Asta got on his sword and started ascending. This day just keeps getting stranger and now I'm so tired. Hopefully no more arguing or talking when I get back. I'll talk to Noelle tomorrow and say sorry to her. Asta thought to himself as he began to fly, but as he took off, Azora had just managed to sneak into the base and was roaming the halls looking for the person Asta had just left. Knock knock. Asta just left, did he? Zora stated as he stood in the doorway to Mimosa's room. How the hell did you get in here? And why are you even here? Mimosa shouted as she turned around, not sensing him nearby. Well, surprisingly, it isn't actually hard to get in here, and I'm here because I have some information that you might want to hear, Zora answered with a smirk plastered on his face. Ugh, fine, I'll hear you out, but then you have to leave. Mimosa reluctantly accepted with some curiosity to what he was saying. Okay. Anyway, Asta confessed and kissed Noelle. Noelle freaked out and now Asta thinks he hates her. And before you ask for proof or how I know, I used my new trap magic to eavesdrop on them, Zora told her with a grin, hoping she would freak out at the news of it. So that's why, Asta thought. Mimosa replied as casual as she could while tidying her room. Wait, why aren't you freaking out? Or getting mad and wanting revenge? If you told the upper royals she could be killed, right? Zora suggested, getting both eager at the thought of telling the higher-ups but mad at Mimosa's calmness. I confessed to Asta just before you got here and he told me he liked Noelle. I respect his decision, so I'm not gonna be mad about it. Just going to move on. Mimosa replied, not wanting anything of the sort of what Zora was suggesting. Oh, and if you go to the higher-ups, then you'll have to deal with the Vermilion and Silva family, hee. Mimosa threatened with an anger-filled smile. Now you can get out or I'll send you flying. Mimosa added without a smile this time. Oh, fuck off. I'll mess it up myself then. Zora thought to himself as he walked away out the way he came. What a prick. Although if he does try anything, I'm sure Noelle and Asta can deal with him. Hamph. Mimosa thought to herself as she changed into her pajamas to go to bed. Guess I'm heading back then. Fuck's sake. Zora sulked to himself as he exited the base. Back at the Black Bull's base, Asta had just arrived back. He took a deep breath before opening the main door. I'm back. Asta shouted in his normal tone, trying to hide his nervousness. Only silence replied to him as he looked around, noticing no one was there except 3 figures at the very back of the room whom he couldn't make out due to the lack of lighting. One of the figures stepped out to reveal Finral as one of the 3. Finral, what's going on? Where is everyone? Asta asked very confusedly. They're all asleep. You were really late, you know? Anyway, I'm going to sleep now. Good luck, Finral replied as he started to walk to the other door. What for? Asta asked, even more confused now, to which he got no reply. Asta then turned back as the lights came on to reveal the other 2 silhouettes as Vanessa and Noelle walking towards him. Shit. Guess I have to do this now, he thought to himself before also taking a step forward so that he was right in front of the 2. Before you say anything, I'm so sorry. And I never meant to do that, and I hope you please forgive me, and if you want to beat the shit out of me you can. Asta shouted with conviction as he looked down. Smack. Shut up and let her speak, you idiot. Vanessa slapped his head and smiled before walking away while saying, You've got this from here, I'm sure. Don't be sorry about the other night, I didn't mind it, Noelle said while blushing, to which Asta simply questioned, showing his denseness in all its glory. Oh my god. How about this idiotsta? Noelle spoke before grabbing Asta's head and pulling it forward into a kiss. Noelle blushed and closed her eyes as she did, while Asta's eyes just widened in surprise. Noelle then pulled away, with a slight smile while Asta was in a state of shock. I'm saying that I like you too well, that I love you, she confessed while blushing and going more red than physically possible once again. Wait then, I love you too, Asta replied in shout, making Noelle gleam and himself blush, and in one of the back doorways Finral and Vanessa smiled with a warm feeling of proudness in their hearts. I knew it'd work out, Vanessa stated happily. Thank God it did. Yick no, I'm really happy for them, Finral stated with a tear in his eye. It's about time they got together, and so am I. Wait, are you crying? Vanessa asked, while holding back a giggle. It's just really sweet, and I'm almost jealous, Finral admitted while smiling. Fair enough anyway. Let's go. They deserve this moment to themselves, Vanessa stated as she began to go upstairs, with Finral smiling once more and then following her up. Do you want to, kiss again? Asta asked nervously while looking at the ground. Of course. But if we're gonna kiss, you do have to look me in the eyes, Noelle stated with a luscious smile on her face while moving his head upwards with her hands so they were staring into each other's eyes. They both pushed forward into a kiss again. Noelle's tongue invaded Asta's mouth, making him almost jump at the surprise. But he steadied himself and their saliva continued sliding into each other's mouths as their mouths and tongues battled each other. They pulled away from each other, making some saliva drip to the floor from both of their mouths. They let each other catch their breaths before speaking again. Oh wow, you're intense, Noelle. Sure you didn't do this before, Asta questioned, shocked by her aggressive tongue. Nah, Vanessa just gave me some kissing tips. I have no clue about other things, Noelle answered honestly before blushing at hinting towards more lewd ideas. Wait, do you want to do other things? Asta asked also, blushing again. He had a rough idea that it was the next step for a couple or people who were married, but had no actual idea what that next step even involved, and Noelle only knew that it had stuff to do with their private parts together. I'm up for trying it if you are, Noelle asked, while her heart rate slowly started increased. Yeah, I will, but I have literally no idea what other things even involves. Haha. Asta laughed at his own denseness while rubbing the back of his head. Don't worry about it. I probably know just about as much as you. So we'll have to figure it out together? Noelle asked, her heart rate increasing even more. Yeah, of course. Why don't we? I don't know. Just take a bath to start? Asta suggested, while blushing even harder. Yeah, let's do that after you, Noelle replied, while almost shaking, pointing her hands towards the door. They left quickly, heading towards the baths, both of them embarrassed beyond belief. They arrived at the doors of the male and female baths and looked at each other. Which one should we go in? Noelle questioned. Well, Vanessa might come down in the girls if she's drunk. No one comes in the boys' baths during the night, but they do come in at 5 in the morning. The two explained the other's patterns for the night while deciding which is better to go into. Let's just go in the girls. I doubt Vanessa will get drunk tonight, and even if she does, Then it's better her than one of the lads, Noelle decided, knowing it would be a lot worse if one of the boys were to walk in on them together. Yeah, let's, Asta stated while walking into the girls' bath with Noelle next to him. It's literally the exact same as the other room, but it feels nicer somehow, Asta explained, shocked by the similarity. Thanks to Henry, the water's always warm, so we won't freeze even at this time. Let's get in, then Noelle said before a silence fell upon the two, making both of them go pink. So should we get you undressed at the same time? Noelle asked, stuttering due to her nervousness. Both of their heart rates were off the scale. Yeah, same tea time, Asta replied, just as nervous. On 3, yeah? Noelle asked, to which she received a nod of agreement. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Noelle counted down. Before they both rushed to take off their tops and pants, and eventually their underwear, they both kept their eyes closed as they took it off, and stood as still as could be. You done yet? Noelle asked, as calm as possible. Yeah, you? Asta replied the same, and Noelle answered, with a simple yes. Lemon warning. Leave the video now or skip the video. This part is not meant for kids, or just simply watch. I really cannot stop you. Back to the chapter. The two then opened their eyes slowly. Asta opened his eyes to see Noelle's C-cups completely exposed and her vagina on full show. On the other hand, Noelle opened her eyes to see Asta's ripped abs and arms and his fully erect 7-inch penis. The two stared at each other for a moment with their eyes wide and their faces red. Wow, you're beautiful, Noelle, Asta muttered as he tried to keep his cool. Thanks, and you're pretty big, Noelle also muttered as she looked away. Let's get in the bath then, Asta replied, while he stepped back a few feet. What are you doing, idiotsta? Noelle asked confusedly. Doing a running jump. Asta smirked before sprinting towards the baths and cannonballing in, creating a huge splash of water, spraying water over Noelle. Come on, you two. Asta shouted with a massive smile on his face as he lifted his head from the water, his hair almost flat due to being wet earlier. Asta had realized they weren't going to get anywhere with their nervousness and embarrassment, so had put on a front as best as he could. I will, but my splash is going to be way bigger than yours, Noelle exclaimed, also with a massive smile on her face. She jumped in the water in a cannonball, the same as Asta, creating a slightly bigger splash of water. As Noelle lifted her head from under the water, her hair let down as her hair bands fell out due to her forgetting to take them out. You really suit your hair down, Yikno, Asta stated as he brushed his hand through her thin silver hair. Noelle then grabbed Asta and pulled him close and into a kiss. They pushed against one of the walls of the baths as they continued kissing, her boobs pressing into as his abs as his still hard dick pressed into her lower stomach. You ready? Asta gasped as they released each other's lips before referring to what they were talking about earlier. Yeah, but let's go slow since it's our first time, Noelle answered, wanting to be careful. Noelle then slowly directed Asta's genitals towards her virgin hole, which was already wet because of her thoughts and the fact she's in a bath. He then gently entered her, parting her lower lips while going as slow as physically possible. From not wanting to hurt her, he kept going further into her. Wait a minute, Noelle whispered as she looked down to see some light bleeding coming from her vagina. Are you okay? Did I hurt you? Asta began to panic before Noelle put her finger on his lips. It's fine. This just means we're not virgins anymore, and I need time to get used to the feeling. That's all, Noelle explained to a blushing yet dumbfounded Asta. They waited a minute before Noelle nodded for Asta to keep going. He then finally had his entire shaft inside her. You feel really good, Noelle, Asta stated quietly. So do you, Noelle replied while looking down towards where they were connected. Asta then began to slowly move in and out of her, making both of them slightly moan. Faster, Noelle whispered, to which Asta looked confused. Let's go. Fuck. Go faster, Noelle repeated, to which Asta obliged, as he picked up the pace. More, Noelle muttered, as Asta speed up even more, but it was clearly not enough. More. Faster. Fuck me, faster, Noelle shouted as Asta went as fast as he possibly could, slamming in and out of her, pushing her even more into the wall. Holy shit, Noelle was no longer listening and was lost in pleasure and moans. Oh shit, fuck me more, Asta, fuck. Yes is harder, Noelle screamed, completely losing all care for being caught or heard. Noelle then reached forwards and pulled Asta into a deep kiss, before letting go quickly. Ma, I love you so much, Asta. Noelle exclaimed as her body pushed back and forth, I love you so much too, Noelle. I think something's happening, Noelle, Asta stated, as he felt himself about to blow, yet not knowing what it even was. Me too, Asta. We're about to come. Let's come together, Asta grunted hard while, Noelle screamed even harder. All that could then be heard were the pants and gasps for air as they stared each other in the eyes. I love you so much, Noelle whispered while still catching her breath. And I love you more than anything else, Asta replied, just as quietly. But I think I'm about to pass out, Noelle stated, to which Asta nodded and began to drag himself and then Noelle out of the water. End of the lemon. Same here, Asta stated, the same, before wrapping his arms around Noelle. Guess we're definitely together after that, huh? Noelle said with a smile. Yeah, looks like it, huh? Asta accepted it with a smirk on his face, before Noelle also put her arms around Asta. The two then shortly drifted off on the bath floor, tired from all their stressing all day and their intense sex just before. The next morning. End of chapter 3. I have nothing to say right now. Link down to the description if you want to read the rest of the story. I hope you all enjoy. Goodbye.